What is up, guys? Welcome to the Being Beautifully Honest podcast and channel. Thanks for being here, being subbed. If you're not, hit the button. And if you're listening on YouTube, hit the like. It's like walking in the room and hitting that light switch. Let's brighten up the place and get into the real of reality TV. All right, so Kenya Moore. I'm just really baffled with this woman because the fact is she allegedly, I will say allegedly because I was not there, but she did something because she has been suspended indefinitely, possibly fired. But so she did something. And I hate to use age, because God knows there are a lot of people who are of certain ages that they still do stupid things that they should not do and they should know better. But she did something to cause them to suspend her from the show. And when she did her live, she really said a whole bunch of nothing. And it honestly, to me, it came off disingenuous because I am one of those people that I'm not no team twirl person. I ain't on anybody's team. But I'm not one of those people that just really hated Kenya. I really wanted to see her do well. And I actually, even in some of the bad behavior that she did in past seasons, I said I was one of those people that was kind of giving her not so much a pass, but trying to be a person that's trying to explain her behavior to say, look, even though she may not have been and is not an A-list actress, you can't take away her resume that she has done some acting. So I said, not that she's acting for the show, but she knows that this is a television show and she's doing what she needs to do, one, to secure her peach, to continue to come back, and to keep the ratings going. That's how I felt. No, I don't think it's ever appropriate for her to be inappropriate with someone's husband or all the things like that. But Apollo came out and said that he lied about that stuff, and I really didn't believe that she went that far. But with all that being said, not to go back too far in the past, all of the seasons that she's been on the show and at the age that she's at now, and she has a whole lot more to lose. She didn't have any children back then. She has a child now. There's a whole lot more at stake. And the fact that this woman is still married, like, are you kidding me? When I learned that she is still married, the divorce is not final. What the hell is going on? This divorce has been going on longer than the marriage. This is insane. But she did that live and she really said a whole bunch of nothing. But let's be clear. She did what she did to cause her to be suspended. And now I'm hearing that she's threatening to sue whoever leaked the footage. Girl, if you don't get out of here with that, first of all, the person or persons who recorded the audio and leaked it, even if they signed NDAs, I don't understand why a lot of these people who have more to lose will, one, have people sign non-disclosure agreements, and two, do things that could possibly cause the non-disclosure agreement to really be a non-factor. Because the whole point of the non-disclosure agreement is that you're signing this, meaning that you're not going to say anything about what you have seen happen or go on in this organization or this company. And I'm here to say this as a business owner myself, because I have and have had employees and they all sign non-compete and non-disclosure agreements. It's for the protection of my business, but I'm not doing anything that's illegal or immoral for them to sign these documents. That's just basically for me to protect my trade secrets, if there be any, where I don't want them coming to work in my company. And then if they leave, they're taking that information to another company that directly competes with my company, or they decide they want to try to open up their own business and then they copy and steal. And they do the stuff anyway. But my point of even saying that is a lot of these people in the celeb world, now the reality world, and those types of spaces have given non-disclosure agreements a bad rep and a bad name, because that's basically saying, if you do divulge these things and I find out you do, then I can sue you. But if these people don't have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of, you suing them really means nothing, because yeah, you might be able to get a paper judgment in court, but you can't collect on it. So what's the point? You're going to waste more time, money, and efforts even doing that. But you've got people in this Hollywood celeb reality world that now are having people, or not even just now, but back then, having people sign these non-disclosure agreements. And you would hear stories like about the I Believe I Can Fly singer, where people were like, well, I signed an NDA, so I couldn't say anything. The nigga was doing some illegal and immoral crap. And so you mean to tell me that you were afraid to speak because you signed this NDA, or were you paid to be silent? Because that's another thing too, where some people will do things like that. But Kenya's threatening allegedly to sue whoever leaked this footage. Girl, you did something that was wrong. So are you trying to say that you're going to sue this person because if it were not for them, you would still have your position and you would not have been suspended? Possibly, but why would you even risk doing something like that, especially doing that in your place of business? That I heard her say out of her own mouth, she's been struggling to get butts and seats. It's not easy operating a business these days, period, especially when it's new. And you choosing to get in the beauty industry when you really have no experience in it. It's one thing to create products and sell retail. That's not easy either. I'm not saying that it is. But you don't have to rely on licensed professionals to come in and provide services, per se. And that is a whole other ball game. I don't think she really understood what she was stepping into when she made the decision to do that. But even with that being said, she made the choice to do what she did in her place of business, had these people who were invited to come to the whatever number grand opening, and then have these people sign these NDAs, and somebody decided to record some audio, take some photos, and leak it. What are you going to get from them? They definitely are not going to have anything for you to be able to get out of them. And you're just going to waste your time and money even doing that. It's not going to get your position reinstated as if nothing ever happened. You just need to take the L and pivot and do something different. And if they choose not to bring her back, which I'm not saying they're not going to do that, but if they choose not to bring her back, that's on you. That's on you. Don't have people sign NDAs and then do stuff that you should not be doing. That's my whole point in even talking about this, because to hear that she's possibly going to try to find out who did it and then sue them, like, girl, please. Like, seriously? And it would just be a waste of time. Focus on what you have going on right now. Try to do something different and move forward. But I get it. That Real Housewives of Atlanta check is what funds a lot of what she is able to and has done. It is not cheap investing in retail and then to the point where you have distribution to have your products in retail stores. It's not easy to do that. It costs money. It costs money upon money upon money. And a lot of times those orders that you have coming in, it may be 30, 60, 90 days before you're getting your payment for the order that was placed. And apparently Simon Petty Gulbadia, he is taking it upon himself to reference Kenya in a post, because when Simon and Portia were having the back and forth about the Rolls Royce, Kenya, she decided to chime in to say that, look, Portia, she may have gotten a Rolls Royce from you, but I have a Rolls Royce that I paid for myself. So what? Big deal. But this is Petty Guabadia we're talking about, right? So he sees what's going on with Kenya just like the rest of us are. And now he's trying to act as if God is on his side. And God is the reason why what's happening with Kenya is happening with Kenya. So he did a post and he said, staying out of Simon's business is a real flex. Look at God this season. # one Rolls Royce this season. Listen, say what you want to say about Simon. I don't like the dude. I have no dog in the fight. This is all entertaining for me. And Portia got what she asked for, so I really have no sympathy for her at all. But he said, I keep to myself and show everyone love and respect. When you take it upon yourself to join and assist the devil with their narrative, do not be surprised when some of their bad energy juju make a pit stop at your doorstep. So he's basically calling Portia the devil. My God, you were married to the woman, I'm assuming, screwing her. You had no issues getting with her not long, before you dumped your previous wife. And now she's the devil? Okay, give the devil back those teeth that you keep smiling with, because I believe she's the one that got him those veneers. But her money was his money at that point anyway. So let's just, call a thing a thing. But child, please, Patty Gorbadia, what's happening to Kenya is because of her own actions. Even the devil's like, why am I in it? I ain't even said nothing in his Nene Leakes voice, but I digress. I just wanted to talk about that really quick because I just thought that was a trip. But when it comes to Simon and these social media posts, it always is a good little laugh, and we can all use a laugh from time to time. So I just thought I would share that with you guys. But let me know what you think in the comment section, guys. Thanks so much for being here, liking, and subscribing. I'm Beth, just being beautifully honest. So until next time, I wanted to keep it brief, beautiful, and now I'm going to say bye.